Frame 4. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
So this is the last frame before the mid-session interval of this quarter-final at the English Open. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the defending champion, leads Honghao 2-1. It was 2-0. The 18-year-old from China has made a 90 break in the third frame. By far his highest of the night. And as I say, if he could make it 2-2, then that's a big result, considering how he started. The danger at 2-0, the way it went 2-0, was that he was just going to be blown away this evening.
Choice of reds here for Ronnie into either of these top corner pockets. He's playing the thin cut instead because he knows he can get the cue ball out for one of the colours, whereas the other red into the other corner is fraught with danger really.
1.
Just putting that red slightly too thickly, which is why the cue ball remained in bulk, but well, he's got some sort of an angle on the green to advance the cue ball back down this end of the table amongst the reds.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Well, it's one of those where he had to pot it because he's always going to be playing down for reds. Wasn't the case with the initial red, of course, because there was safety in mind on that shot. Well, he definitely seems to have settled now. Struck this with great assurance, actually.
He'd love to get that green back on its spot. Players hate it when the bulk colours are down this black spot end of the table. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if he plays for the green next.
8. 9.
Well, Dominic, you're the fashion expert. What do you make of those?
Yeah, that could do some damage. Can you imagine if he was in a sort of five-a-side football match? You kick the ball with those, it'd be just be impaled to your shoe, wouldn't it? Deflate in about 2 seconds.
12.
Well, they're certainly distinctive. Of course, this time last year, Ronnie O'Sullivan was wearing sort of trainers, really, because he'd had some injury when he'd been running. Mr. Green here to let Honghao in.
20.
First couple of frames, it might not have mattered, but now that he's had that nice 90, he's starting to grow in confidence here. Let's cue him with more assurance now.
21.
We can show you how he got in. This green. to the middle, stayed out.
He's technically very good, Liu Honghao. I'm very impressed with him.
26.
He's got a good cue action. Cue's right in the middle of his chin there, right between his eyes. That's quite unusual these days. And as long as he stays
27.
rock steady on the shot and there's no body movement, and rest assured he's got one of the better techniques that you see in this sport. And that could really stand him in good stead when the pressure's on.
Please don't shout out.
Well, this was unlucky.
34.
Screwed off the bottom red of the pack, off the side cushion. Unfortunately, Cue went back into that little group of balls. So that's end of break, but he's looking very good, isn't he, Dave, at the moment?
Yeah, as you say, a bit unlucky, but he's definitely got himself together and sort of knows where he is now. First couple of frames, I don't think he did.
Liu Honghao, 34.
Just to say that Stephen Maguire is 2-1 up in the other match against Noppen Sengham. There you can see them on the right, on the left-hand side. That's live on the Eurosport player. Winner of that one plays Stuart Bingham in the semis.
Referee Tatiana Wilston was allowed by Ronnie there just to survey that situation. Very tight as to whether Ronnie can get that cue ball past the green to just clip off one of the reds next to the pink. Yes, he can. Well, he could take on this long straightish red to the top right-hand pocket, but wow, it's risky. Plenty of safety options available here for Honghao, but wow, he's eyeing up this straightish red. Not much angle to play with here. Oh, what a shot. Look at the confidence he played that with. That's the best shot I've seen in the match, I think, so far.
Oh, this is fantastic. Really is. The assurance again that he showed there, the cueing, everything about it was brilliant. Things have really turned around, haven't they? We're seeing why this young man is in the quarterfinals. And it looks like he's settled into his environment. And he looks like he fancies the job.
7. Eight.
Yes, he's a different player now to the player that we saw in the first 2 frames. I observed his countenance while sitting in the chair. He looked very downbeat, very downcast. But now when he's sitting in his chair, he sort of perks up a little bit. He's sitting tall in his chair, watching Ronnie, observing what's going on out there. Very interested
14.
now, because he knows that he's right back in this match.
15. 21. 22.
Not sure if the red that's the top one of the 2 next to the black will pot into this right-hand corner pocket. If it does, he's got a simple positional shot to play. Oh, Dave, this red is
28.
rain ball again, isn't it?
Yeah, and, well, what an impressive red to get in with, first and foremost. Just needs to make sure of this one. In it goes. Well,
29.
talk about a game of 2 halves within the mini session. He was all over the place in the first 2, and he was being punished. But he made that nice 90 in the last frame. That was an adventurous break, but he made the break. And then here in this frame, look at how he got in.
35.
Bang. And it's going to be 2-2, and I tell you what, it sets up a fascinating final half.
36.
He looks seriously confident. O'Sullivan has made the odd error. The green that he missed in this frame was certainly a mistake. Because he started so well, O'Sullivan, but he's been pegged back.
Yeah, and I didn't think I'd be saying this, but
43.
I humbly suggest that the interval has come at a good time for Ronnie O'Sullivan.
44.
The other thing is, you can just see he's loving it, isn't he? He's loving being out there now.
51.
It's a bit like a rabbit in the headlights at the start, but not now.
52.
It looks like he's managed to shut out the occasion and just
59.
play the snooker that he knows he can.
60.
I guess the question for later is if he does get a chance to win the match, how will he feel then? But for now, the most important thing is that he's levelled up and not been blown away, as looked likely at 2-0.
67. Foul.
Not at that pace.
For Honghao, 67
But a great
and a
break
frame.
of 67 nonetheless. I think even Ronnie O'Sullivan was impressed there, certainly with the first.